listen to Drake, bitch. You don't have no idea what it take, bitch. Go listen to Lil Baby, go listen to Future, bitch. Time pass, you don't think about your future, bitch. We done been here before, I ain't know that this. Fast forward, trying to find out what to do with this. Trying to pass judgment on me like I ain't shit. I'm too much of a ruin for your fake, bitch. You don't really love, yeah, go listen to Drake, bitch. You don't dun, I wanna do to bitch. Listen to Lil Baby, listen to Future, bitch. Trying to get away from it like a fugitive. Uncle Snoop voice, baby, I don't love hoes. You don't love, yeah, you love money bag, yo. I don't sign a way, sign a buddy bad folk. Money mad folk, you a fake bitch. Don't listen to me, don't go listen to Drake, bitch. Listen to Lil Baby, go listen to Future, bitch. But if I'm another thunder for your future, bitch. And I hope your baby daddy was a fugitive. And I hope you sign a thunder when you lose a kid. And I hope you nothing to do with it.
Talking shit, nothing to do with this.
These last ones were control. This last dance cause control. That last dance don't think though. No, I think I'm think though.
It's like you'll start off saying a word, then your next line, you'll go. Nah, the people need that. It's gonna go crazy.
Yo, when you start saying that, I'm like, I can't touch this because I don't know who.
Yeah.
I don't know who he would say and who he wouldn't say.
Yeah.
So, first of all, this is the kind of stuff we make. So it's super dope knit. You know, this is the woven, this is the knit. You're a hoodie guy, so I mean, this is like as durable as you can. Extra patches, the whole thing. It's not going to have your shape because we're not into knocking off your artistry as far as that overarm kind of shape, but the quality, we can make it whatever we want. The quality is ridiculous.
I'm your designer now.
And this is made in LA. So it's like, it's right here. I mean, it's just like,
What is retail at?
that is $120.
Well, we need to go from cotton to
You take this hoodie here, we couldn't put as soon as you get a stretch in it, as soon as you put a stretch in it, you have elastic, right? So stretch by definition is melted plastic. This is going back to, remember we talked about the throne? This is like Champion, Russell, that type of stuff with just the starter. That's a mechanical stretch. So it will wear into you versus always having this rebound that plastic always had. Plastic by nature is a rebounding effect. So this is petroleum without rebound. Nothing in here is petroleum. This will all go away in 3 years.
So wait a second, you could do like our underwear out of this thing.
Of course. Well, that's the thing. So I'm working with Taylor. Thank you for the introduction. Taylor Shuck on a sock. The sock is really hard because there's no such thing as a sock without pollen because you have to stretch because the foot
How's
stretch.
that going?
Great. We have a prototype in my office right now. And Taylor's like, let's do this thing.
Why did you bring the prototype? I need to see that.
I went to Vermont. I didn't know about this meeting until 48 hours ago. I took a red eye from Vermont. Dude, I was in middle seat. I sacrificed. I came from DC. I was like, all right, man up. Put my headphones on and I binge watched Lee Crash.
I think we buy his company. He wants to buy his company and bring it in. We're so we want to buy the company.
All right, let's
bring
hold on, I gotta eat my bag.
I had to learn, just because I could see the future, to stay in while you're heading towards the future. Don't ever go all the way to the state of love, because then you're fully drunk. Just stay in then you're not in control of your own actions.
I got you.
Just be steady. Don't get excited. Stay energized.
So it's like, I used to call that, I like that because I used to think about like that infatuation kind of consumes you, and then it inevitably wears off.
Everybody's talking about access to nutrient-dense food and how important it is. What drives me crazy is there's a lot of talk and very little doing. I see this as a system that can be deployed and actually solve the problem. Allegria's primary goal has always been produce the finest nutrient-dense healing food possible. We had to come up with a system that would allow us to grow food in a very simple, cost-effective way, but also generate super yields and super quality while retaining water and pulling down carbon. And it all boils down to soil. We performed over 30 different trials in different soil medium to determine what would work best in what is called garden socks. Working with our partner Filtrex, we have taken their garden sock system and transformed it into an urban food production system that is unparalleled. We call this tractorless farming. The Sox Box is a portable system that can be deployed anywhere and removed easily, making it perfect for densely populated urban environments. This modular, above-ground system is scalable, it's mobile. You've got the perfect blend of organic, aeroponic, and hydroponic. We've got minerals and microbes fully oxygenated, so we have all this transfer of nutrients directly into the plants, and you just see explosive growth. Actually tastes like a steak. Some of the Sox Box environmental benefits: the organics diverted from landfills is 3,216 pounds per tray. The methane avoidance is 5,664 pounds per tray. And the carbon sequestered by the soil is 528 pounds. The Sox Box system is one of the simplest and most cost-effective high performance, zero waste, regenerative urban farming systems I've ever seen. I'm still trying to find flaws in it.
Super cool. All right, now I get it. He's got a Northern European accent. Okay. You go.
You're going to where?
Oh, come on. Is that it? Yeah, come on.
Doesn't he sound like
The voice sounds similar.
the voice sounds similar?
Yeah.
So basically,
Is my ambition.
I'm only going to work at Adidas if he's a CEO. You guys have done wrong by the company, by the business, and by the partnership. The whole concept of this video is that the guy had cheated. So then the girl was like, well, I'm going to do the thing that's your worst nightmare. This is your worst nightmare. Your worst nightmare is not me hitting you. Your worst nightmare is not me playing the porn. Your worst nightmare is not me screaming. We've done all this. That's your worst nightmare. And then worst nightmare number 2. So, is it your dream or is it a nightmare? What are we doing?
What you're feeling right now is extreme discomfort, and that is exactly the point, because when someone steals this man's ideas, his creations, it's like you're stealing a child. These are all children of his mind, and you've kidnapped them. There are easy inspired derivatives that are making significant revenue because people can't tell the difference because it's so inspired. If someone stole Stella's designs, you would be extremely upset. So he's angry and he's right. Hold up, let me just finish.
I'm this kind of angry though.
Yeah.
I used to be angry, now I'm
Right, but you saw what just happened yesterday. They terminated the Gap relationship, and they knew they did wrong. You guys know you did wrong, and your spirit of saying, we can get to a place to live with your ass, that's the starting point of a conversation.
And I would also recognise that we have, we can certainly do a lot better in the way we work with you.
Treat your
that's legal word. That's legal word.
I want to make sure that there's a win-win-win situation going on here, and it starts with somebody feeling very highly disrespected.
Yeah,
and there's grounds for that, in my opinion. Again, I've been removed for 3 years, so I can say I believe there's some grounds for that.
Well, if I'm the king of culture, I gotta step up, even if Jay is held by the money, or even if Jay is not Christian. I have to step up as the king of culture. Now, because you're talking to the king of culture. Now, this is the king of culture. Now, you're face to face, eye to eye with the person who does songs with your father-in-law, with the person who discovered Virgil, with the person who discovered Dimna, with the person who placed the creative director at Skims, with the person who's he had a Travis that slept on his couch. I had a Travis that slept on my couch. I had his Travis with Uber, my Travis with Scott. Literally Scott dissing. Because Travis is Scott, if you follow my Instagram. I have Baby King come to the show tonight. We have Kendrick. Our army is so prepared. You understand? This is a different level of nuclear activity that no one will recover from. The guy from did not sell enough companies to cure this level of global warming that you're going to experience.
Again, I think
Adidas has to come and be like, okay, boom. I actually do it this opposite way right now. Boom, and then say, yay. What do you want? I'm not talking to you guys. I'm not arguing about money with people broker than me I'm not arguing about ideas with people with lesser ideas than me. I'll be right back.
We're just gonna take a time out.
This the first time in a long time. This the first time in a long. This the first time in a long time. This the first time in a long. I can see, I can breathe. Jesus freed me, Jesus freed me. Now I'm free. I got kicked out the house, but taking sugar out the house. Steady, they don't wanna accept me. My doctor's on Sebi, my crisis on heavy. My time is on petty. All gas, I'm on Getty. Features on Fetty. Lightsaber like a jetty. Sharp sword like a Medi. Just come outside when you're ready. How come a man that gain the world but lose his soul though? Being a man I am, I never break the bro code. Yeah, I lost my best man and I lost my spouse. Only billionaire you know that's sleeping on the couch. This the first time in a long time. This the first time in a long. This the first time in a long time. This the first time in a long. This the first time in a long time. This the first time in a long. This the first time in a long time. This the first time in a long. Let it rain, rain, rain. I never been one to complain. Let it rain, rain, rain. I put that on everything. Never me, never the same. What is they looking to gain? Everyone look to the future. I hope there's something resulting in change. Baby, this the first time in a long time. This the first time in a long. This the first time in a long time. This the first time in a long. This the first time in a long time. This the first time in a long. This the first time in a long time. This the first time in a long. This the first time in a long time. Used to be broke, but I'm on now. I was just stuck at the bottom, grinding. Now I'm shining, sitting at the top. I was just stuck in my feelings. Now I just run around playing.
Oh, what happened? Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, baby.
My baby.
So, would you guys work with us on Donda finding space? Because there's a couple of rules to Donda. It's like right now we wouldn't have lights on because it's natural lights. Use as much natural air. We wouldn't have this AC. We would be using that. Ramps, no stairs.
Okay.
No bars like this.
Okay.
We've got to make this the most awesome school. We should make this be a campus, but the campus also has the Yeezy office. Yeah. So merge the Donda. So we got Eric Adams and Rick Caruso are coming to visit the school. So we should make this the school. We're visiting the old office right now.
Where's the school now?
Awesome. It's
So you want to bring it all together?
I think here would be a nice place for them to come visit.
This would be like HQ and school.
And school, yeah, because they would learn. It's a campus.
The easy campus.
How many kids are in this rep?
And there's a chef's kitchen.
How many kids?
I want you guys as the head, the head creatives to just put your stuff and whatever you need, your sketchbooks and your immediate stuff, and those immediate 30 pieces that we were looking on the floor, put them in the car, bring them over now. And we'll have everyone else chug over the sewing machines and all the other stuff. So I literally need to see you guys over here in 30 minutes. That's why I'm calling directly myself. Just get all those main pieces, put them in your cars, come over.
Okay, we're on it.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Because people know that I'm truthful, but people know that I lack kindness also. How do I grow in my kindness?
Right.
This is like what I really need.
How do you speak to your children?
A Benny Boom.
Yo, is there any fabric we could do that just, are we wanting this contrasty brand right here?
No.
Can we just, and Alistair over here, cut? Alistair, we're talking about covering this.
Let's see.
Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, this is a non-corrected one.
So there'll be like a handle, like the one, those
Also, new school bag. So when you get to school, it's like this. Your school like this.
You just sit
Oh,
down.
man. You know what I'm saying?
We spoke to Chris and Andrew last night, and they're working on the functionality of how to make it into a bag now.
And it like moves. That's great.
And it's so small.
Against the grey.
I know this might sound like the wildest thing to you, but I'm literally in a place where I believe that my product and relevancy and all these things can work without me having to be the center of the news. You know, just off the actual, you know, David Simon called me, Jamie Salter called me like, okay, we got 2,000 stores. We'll give you this version of the mall. You know, I'm really in a place, you know how deals go. It's not based on like, hey, is Jared gonna be in the front of it? It's more like human needs and what we're providing for them and how we're giving people giving our species a simpler, better, you know, product or experience.
You could do it both ways. Like I said, however, you're like a Jedi. You know what I mean? It's like when you think through how it's gonna be that way. The universe gives you what you need when it's ready for you. You know.
And it's very easy, you know. James is like one of the hearts of Yeezy, like Foam Runner, 700, Steven Smith.
So instead of that point, it's actually that. Very nice. That's right.
Yeah. Next chapter. That was bugged the fuck out, right? It's time for us to do the $20 clothing, get the stores. It's time for us to do the schools. You know, it's time for us to make the cotton farms, make the mushroom farms, and just make this ecosystem. And we're in a position to do it. And so it's time for me to shut the fuck up for the first time. Do exactly what everybody's wanted me to do for the longest. It's just like, but I had to take it all the way to MSNBC for them to
listen.
To get them to listen.
Yeah.
To get them to listen. Yeah.
I think that's a good strategy, though, to just show up when you have to, and then it's much more powerful anyway.
Hold on, my phone's back to that. Go. Okay, look. There you go. Show me what you got. Let me see the skills. Yeah. That's fire.
You're leveled up, man.
I married the best rapper of all time. Not only that, he's the richest black man in America. A talented, legit genius who gave me 4 incredible kids.
Let me know. Let me know. I better know. It'd be best if I stop. Let me know. Go apes. Full bait. I went down on it. Yeah, I went down, no escape. I was down and no escape. There's no escape. Lupe on my tongue, had to escape. Keep push. We just said goodbye, but it's straight. I fuck with her vibe, that's okay. Got me hypnotized in the days. Protect my mind. Protecting what's mine. Welcome to the sci-fi. Make a choice, oxygen or Wi-Fi. Welcome to the sci-fi. Make a choice, oxygen or Wi-Fi. Don't deny when I give myself a high five. Tell me what you wanna know. When you lay down and I gave you the scene, man, I swear I heard God, the voice of Morgan Freeman. Every day I'm trying to deal with these demons. I feel like the energy you giving me misleading. Baby, bye bye, baby, baby, bye bye. Baby, bye bye, baby, baby, bye bye. Welcome to the sci-fi. Make a choice, oxygen or Wi-Fi. I'm just going to remove myself from the situation before I lose myself. From the situation before I lose my health. I can control you, but I could lose myself. Welcome to the sci-fi. Welcome to the sci-fi. Welcome to the sci-fi. Make a choice, oxygen or Wi-Fi. Welcome to the sci-fi. Make a choice already, oxygen or Wi-Fi. Welcome to the sci-fi. When a reality check, baby, nice try. What's the difference between a black and a white line? I wear a hat that says no more Mr. Nice Guy. Welcome to the sci-fi. Bright lights, big city, this the nightlife. Paparazzi put a microscope on my life. Feel like playing while they wanna take my life.